Me, OG Duffy, find myself in Blackpool. We're at the one, the only arcade club. Now, I've been to the Bury branch before, but never the Blackpool one, so let's get on in and see if it's any good. We paid our entrance fee, which I believe was £16 each, but bear in mind, every machine in this place is set to free play, so that's not a bad price. Sonic the Hedgehog here at the top of the stairs, he was very pleased to see me. And a quick scan around here, there's the most important part, the bar. And this is the arcade floor you're seeing here, and I'll give you a full tour of that real soon. But as you can see here, as I always say, you've got to get in them bars, you've got to keep yourselves hydrated, people. It's very important indeed. So we are paid up. We have yet to go around looking at the machines, but the first things first, we got ourselves a beer. Of course we did. A pint of Punk IPA by Brewdog. It's a great beer actually, 5.2%, so a decent strength. And I've got Mrs OG there, a Diet Coke, which she seems to be struggling desperately with. And then what I'm going to do, I'm going to do a quick tour of the game floor, showing you everything, and then I'm going to play some games, and so is Mrs OG, and I might even compete with her on a few. Probably just pinball though, so I think that's fair enough. And yeah, so all in all, so far so good. But one machine has already caught my eye, but I'm going to have a quick drink first. Next to the bar area here, got some great games. This here, ice cold beer by Taitio. Oh, Taitio, however you choose to pronounce it. We'll come to that real soon. That is a brilliant, very rare machine, one you don't see very often. Mortal Kombat, Mortal Kombat 2, Mortal Kombat 4, a Star Trek Next Generation pinball there, and of course here, look, got your cave shooter, got a Street Fighter 2, a Grandmaster Challenge, but these two here, look, cave shooters. These games are the absolute business, mate. When you play these, they're bullet hell, and there's bullets everywhere, hard as nails. And then just over there, where Mrs OG sat, look, a tapper game and a Pong. Yes, the mighty Pong. And I think me and Mrs OG might just have to have a little competition on Pong. Is it be rude? Not to. So this is the area just off the bar area. Got your Chinese or Japanese games here, should I say. I quite like that. I call it the washing machine. I don't know how to play that at all, but I know it's mega popular. Some more Japanese games, but I do like that. We'll play that shortly. That's good fun. I'm not really into the dancing stuff. Outrun 2. Daytona USA. Oh, and here we go. This is where the magic's at, people. Look at that lot. Oh yes. Let's have a walk round aisle by aisle, and we'll see what magic we can spot. Oh, great stuff. That's another Japanese title. I've played that before. I think I played that at Bury. F33 challenge or F355 challenge. Excuse me, I'm a bit giddy at the moment. A tubing cab, look at that. Sexy bit of kit, innit? Assault, Neo Geo, 720 by Atari. Mate, all the classics are here. Oh yes, that is what you think it is. It's a Paperboy with the handlebar controller. Honestly, this is like Christmas. Berserk. Look at the original joystick on Berserk. That thing was nuts, guys. Look, that's a proper grip shift right there. Oh, Scramble. Not sure what that is down there, over there on the wall. It's interesting. Oh, Outrun in the corner. We'll come to that. Manx TT. Crazy Taxi. Enduro Racer, but a proper sit down. Yes. I'm going to be very busy. A Mario Kart. Oh, that's going to be so much fun. This is amazing, guys. There's just so many great machines. Oh. There it is, the classic Outrun, Sega classic. Honestly, oh, I can't wait. I want to play them all, but I can't. I've just got to wait. Just bide my time. Anyway, next row coming up. Let's see what we've got going on in this row. So, Astro Blaster, Pengo, Michael Jackson's Moonwalker, thanks but no thanks. Sega Alien Storm, Outrunners, Afterburner, stand up, look at that. Space Harrier, stand up. Oh, hang on, look at that. Thing of beauty. Asteroids Deluxe, Asteroids, Black Widow. And here we got some great ones, look. Dig Dug. You know the OG, I do enjoy a bit of Dig Dug. It's one of my favourites. Kangaroo, a game I've never really played, to be fair. So that one sort of passed me by. Bit of Centipede. Yeah, some absolutely stunning games, guys. Some great, great games. Again, carrying on all the classics here. Xevious. Great little shooter, actually. Very underrated. One you don't, you know, everyone knows it, but we don't play it that often. Give it a play, honestly. It's a really, really, really good game. Golf. And of course, look here. Return of the Jedi. Oh, yes. Oh, carrying on. Back down the end of this aisle. Right, okay, what we've got down the end here? This looks an interesting little concept. Look at that. Elevator action. Death Parade. I think that's, I can see me and Mrs OG playing that one. Right, I'm showing you all these games and then I will come back and we will start playing some. Smash TV. Oh, there's just too many. There's just too many. But look at this. This, when you want to see things of beauty, that is it. Look at them rows and rows of Goliath cabs. These were just amazing cabinets. I remember, and do you know what? My memory, every time I see Goliath cab, it has to be that there. Honestly. Gradius or Nemesis. Now, apparently, if you play Nemesis, it's harder than Gradius. How true that is, I don't know. But that whole row of cabs there are just an absolute thing of beauty. Anyway, let's do another aisle. Mrs OG, I don't think she's as overwhelmed as I am. Defender. I'll tell you what, right? Here we go. It's a question for you guys. Defender, right? As you can see there, it's an absolutely amazing game, and that's a complete original. It complete with the proper original arcade controller, you know, with the proper buttons and everything. But is it just me? I find that game hard as nails, and it's one I don't play very often because it's just so damn difficult. But I tell you what, and same with this one, Robotron. The sounds this made and Defender, all Williams games, were just absolutely amazing for the time. And just ones I loved, you know, because they were just so loud. Honestly, every single arcade you go into, you heard them. You could just hear them everywhere. Time Pilot, another great shoot 'em up. Turning round now, we've got Qbert, Mad Planets, Mr. Do, Zookeeper. One of my all-time favourite arcade games is Double Dragon, but it's the second board there, Double Dragon 2, The Revenge. I'm a Double Dragon one man through and through. The original, the OG Space Invaders Part 2. Oh, tell you what, I'm getting breathless. Special Criminal Investigation. That was the follow-up, I believe, to Chase HQ. And talking of Chase HQ, there's the bad boy itself. Look at that. Oh, yes. And then one there, look, Killer Instinct. A lot of SNES owners may well remember that from back in the day. Point Blank, another absolutely stunning game. Came back round to that row of Jammer cabs, well, not Jammer cabs, sorry, my bad. Goliath cabs, but all running Jammer, I'm sure. Time Crisis 2 needs no introduction. And look at this row of cabs here. These are truly things of beauty. Look at those. Popeye, Donkey Kong 3, Donkey Kong Jr., and the very original Mario Brothers. Of course, Mario Brothers, this was before we had Super Mario doing his platform thing. Oh, honestly, these cabs along here are absolutely stunning. A Play Choice 10, which was a great way of getting to play the NES back in the day, and a shooter that needs absolutely no introduction. I say this once, I say this twice, R-Type. Honestly, it's probably one of those games, shooters, that really changed the course of shoot-em-ups as we know them today. Well, that's what I think anyway. Anyway, moving on. Turtles there, a 4-player edition, okay? House of the Dead machine now. And here, look, Moon Cresta, Track and Field, Gyrus, Gallagher, Ms. Pac-Man, Super Pac-Man. It's just these marquees and everything else, the way it's all lit up. It's just so sexy, isn't it? Galaxian, Gapless, Burger Time, Terminator 2 with the mounted guns. Honestly, this is just amazing, guys. Absolutely amazing. Now, let's take a look at the Goliath cabs and see what games we've got running on those. Sunset Riders. So collectible. What a great game. Nemesis, which I've already mentioned, one of my all-time favourites. When I look at a Goliath cab, that's the game I think of. Pac-Land. No drinks on the machines, obviously. Arkanoid. Rastan Saga. Outzone. Final Fight, Street Fighter Champion Edition, RoboCop, Terra Cresta, Commando by Capcom. Honestly, this is like a who's who of video games along here, isn't it? Aliens by Konami. That is a quality shooter, honest. Vulcan Venture, one I'm not over sure about, but looking at that, it is by Konami, and that looks very similar to Nemesis, guys. So yeah, Salamander, which of course was a direct descendant, shall we say, the New Zealand story. Golden Axe, Ghosts and Goblins. Rainbow Islands. Oh mate, this gets better. Strider, Bubble Bobble, Contra. Now look at that marquee, that is awesome. Because back in the day, Konami used to, all their game adverts, their arcade flyers, used to have all these really sexist type images. That one's not so sexist. Bomb Jack there. 1942, I will be having a go on that. What's the high score on that? Let's have a look. 52,440. I reckon I can beat that. Shinobi, Operation Thunderbolt, Operation Wolf, and here look, Blazing Angel, something a bit newer, and an original pole position cab. Look at that, absolute thing of beauty. Look at the artwork on that. I mean, arcade games back then were just absolutely stunning, weren't they? The artwork was just amazing. Of course, my favourite, your favourite, everyone's favourite, the original Star Wars, the Vector Graphics version. As you know, I have the little arcade one-up machine of that at home, but I don't have the sit-down cab, which is my favourite. And again, 2 play choice games there. Oh, mate, this is just too much. What a sight that is, honestly. Look at all them Goliath cabs. Just such an amazing place, honestly. Like I said, I've been to the Bury one before, but it's my first time being here at the Blackpool one. Don't get me wrong, we will analyse it at the end, but you know what? I think it's time. And it's not beer o'clock, people. Oh no, it's game o'clock. I'm going to go and jump on board and get right in on it now. Because you know what? It'd be rude not to. And a couple of games I missed. Very vital, important games. Everywhere you look, there's just something classic, you know what I mean? But these mean an awful lot to me. Let's take a look. Here we go. Gauntlet 2 by Atari. Obviously the original Gauntlet was the one I remember the most. Stunning game. So there it is, that's Gauntlet 2. And then we're just going to come around here now, look at that. Talking multiplayer, I know a lot of you guys thoroughly enjoy that. And there it is, the original Gauntlet itself. That was such an amazing game, especially for us Dungeons and Dragons fans from back in the day. But anyway, we digress further. And talking of multiplayer games, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles or Hero Turtles on that there sign. That looks a rather weird machine. I will not be playing it. And look at this, by Taitio. Darius Burst EX. It's infamous for that massive long screen. Look at that. That's definitely going to get a play. Up to 4 players on that one, look. What a great setup that is. I just wandered into this little extra area here. This is a PC gaming room. So if you want to do a bit of PC gaming or sit and do a bit of, I don't know, I suppose, bit of YouTube or whatever. Maybe I should just put OGDuffy on all the screens. How do you reckon that'll go down? But no, some nice games on here. So PC gaming's your thing, that's also an option. And then through here, there's another room. It is in blue. And it is, of course, oh yes, the PlayStation gaming room. So another nice little setup in here. Look at that, look. Yeah. And there's also a very similar room, just like this, but it's Xbox, which of course, I believe is in green. I could be wrong, I could be right. Do you know what? Enough chat. Let's go get our game on. What says you, Mrs OG? Mrs OG was getting a bit frustrated with those Japanese games. Her Japanese is not as good as mine. Do you know, I can order a meal in any language in the world, including Japan. Big Mac. Anyway, we're in Luigi's mansion. Yes, very apt. And we're going to go and shoot some ghosts. Let's see how this turns out. Bit of Chase HQ, people. Great game. Let's get a credit pumped in now. And we're off. This is the one with the turbo on the stick there, which is great. Let's go. So different with a steering wheel. Last time I played this was on a joystick. It's just so much better with the pedal to the metal, so to speak. Oh, showed that corner far too much respect. Used one of my turbos. Whoa! Cool, just made it through that section. The tunnel. Get out the other side of this and we'll find the bad guy. He's nearly on him. There he is. The Idaho slasher himself. With a turbo. Give him a smack. Oh yes. Come on. Oh, out my way. Come on, push, push, push. Nearly there. It's getting in ways. Come on. Yes. 21 seconds to go. There's a song title there somewhere. Oh, we've got flames. Come on, 11 seconds. 11. Come on. Oh, no. 4, 3, 2. Oh, gutted. I was about one hit away from doing that. So different with a wheel. Back at the bar. Another pint of Brewdog, Punk IPA, very nice. And we're sat at a tabletop machine, which basically we've got a choice of either Ms. Pac-Man or Gallagher. So I think I'm going to give Mrs. OG a contest on Gallagher. I reckon I might just have this one in the bag, you know. I beat Mrs. OG at Gallagher, but I got 49,380. I was quite pleased with that. Mrs. OG cleared her first sheet and nearly completed her second sheet, so she did all right. But we're going to go and play that game over there now. Ice cold beer. What a game. So we are at the ice cold beer machine. I'm going to show you this and the mechanics behind it. It's such a great game, and it was designed for bars, and you don't see these machines, and I'll show you now. So here it is, as you can see here, Ice Cold Beers by Taitio. So as you can see, you've got like these holes all the way down, you've got like this bar. Now with that bar, what you need to do is use these two levers, okay? That one and that one. Now they're up and down only, and it'll just move the lever for that up or down. Now the idea is number one will light up, so the ball bearing appears out of the hole, which is down here on the bar, and you have to raise the bar and get it into number one. Then the ball comes back out. You have to get in number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5, etc, etc. Very simple game mechanic, but I'll tell you something, a highly addictive game, and you can see why it would have been really popular in bars. I don't know how old these machines are, but it's a sexy bit of kit. Anyway, let's get it played. So here's our score down here. Now I'm going to compete with Mrs OG. I've drunk more beer than Mrs OG. Oh, nearly there. Got to trap. Come on. Oh, how close is that? Yes, I've done number one. And obviously by the speed you do it gives you the bonus. So it comes, we've got to get number 2 now. Such fun, honestly, this really is good fun. Yes! 2 down. It's on Mrs. OG. You've got to sort this out, Mrs. Number 3 now, a bit more tricky. Oh, that ball bearing is getting a bit excitable. Oh, blimey, I'll tell you what, this is stress. Hey, I'm doing brilliantly. 4. This is a tough one. That is luck. That was luck more than judgment. Oh. Lost my first life on my first ball bearing. Oops, it says. Right, here we go. He's having a bit of a moment. Oh dear. It's looking a bit stressed, the machine. Ah, yes, as Miss OG said, the ball bearing fell down the front, so the machine's not sure what to do. It's had to reset itself. There it is. Still got my score on there, though. I'm up to 5. How quite I've managed it this far is beyond me. Right, here we go. 5. I was chancing me luck there. Oops, it says. Oh dear. Right, here we go. It's my 3rd and final ball, I think, so. You know what? Is that game over? Yes. Game over. So we score 810 there. 810 for me. Let's see if Mrs. OG can do any better. Mrs. OG's limbering up. Did you see that? I missed that, Nick. She's been doing stretching exercises. Let's see how well she can do on this. Right. Ball bearing number 1. That weren't the best start. Oh, I'll put her off, she says. I'm sorry. Come on, you got this, Nick. Oh, a very different approach. That's it. Down. There you go. She's getting stressed, bless her. Games are meant to be fun, my dear. Play it for fun. Oh! This is stressful. This is stressful. That's so blimey. Oh, Mrs OG, what's going wrong? Oh, well, you're nearly there. Drop that end slightly. There you go. No, no, what are you doing? Doing a bit better this game. She's now on number 2. So she's just done number 1. She didn't know where number 2 was. He's over there, look. Come on. Come on, Nick, you got this. Yeah, look, she's got this. Such a simple concept, just 2 levers either side. Oh, down, drop left, down. That was right and it was up. We often say Mrs OG's dyslexia does get the best of her at times. I'm probably not helping by telling her left up and right down. It's probably not the best start, actually. Anyway, I think she's going to get this second one. Maybe not. Star Wars, but the cockpit. See how well I can do compared to at home. Oh, pop that with me beer. Controller's a lot heavier, more metal, you know. Goes straight on for wave 5 hard. Strangely, it doesn't feel as responsive as my arcade 1-up one. It's great with the vectors though. And just to sit in the cockpit again, you know. Oh! Oh! Got it. Whew. Right, here we go. See if we can get the 20 towers. We're nearly there. We can't be far off now. Ouch. Here we go. There we go. Whew. Right, let's get that bonus on. Let's see what that score takes me to. 57 plus the extra, right, 857,000. I can't see me lasting much longer, to be honest. Such a great game. Honestly, I just never bore of playing this. I think it's from my childhood, mate. I tell you, it's just, I loved Star Wars so much growing up, and this was as close as you got to becoming Luke Skywalker in that X-wing. You know what I mean? I'm going in. My best score at home is just over 1 million. I go over 1 million at home. Cool, blimey, I tell you what, that controller isn't, I'm not just making excuses, it's quite, but I suppose that's what you get for original hardware, you know. It's not going to be the best it ever was. It's not be like it was just fresh out of the factory. I mean, these are old machines, you know what I mean? They must take some care, some work, keep them fit and healthy, unlike myself. Oh, I tell you what, I'm surprised. I've still got 6 shields. Or did he give me bonus shields? I don't know what's going on there. Use the force look. Oh, mate. I'm going to lose a few shields at this rate, I tell you. Come on. I I'm using my own force. No, I'm not letting go, Ben, because you just want me to lose shields, so I put more money into you. Oh, ah! Come on. Yes. Oof. Let's see how that does for my score. 877,900. Oh, 912 now. I could hit a million, you know. I'll be very lucky if I do. I'll be very lucky indeed. Bosh! Ouch! That hurt. I'm getting my aim in now. Yes. Damn, that was busy, mate. That was busy. 3 shields. 2 shields. Haha, could be in trouble very, very soon. We're at 5. I'm going in with 2 shields remaining. It's going to be a tough call. Oh, bosh. They designed this cabinet a bit like the McDonald's furniture. It's designed not for comfort. It's designed so you don't want to sit in it for long. But I'll be honest, this is the best way to play the game in the original cabinet like this, you know, the cockpit. Oh, let's see where I end up on the thing. So Doug got over 1 million today, look. Ham and ham. Me, I'm 4th. So let's go just Rob there. Oh. O, B, I was 4th best. Not complaining at that. The force is with me. Mrs OG is now a blazing angel. Oh yes, not only is she an angel for putting up with me, she's playing blazing angels. Be interesting to see how she does. Mrs OG's well at me. She's just downed one. Go on to the right, that's it. Come on, you got this. Here you go, fire, fire, yes. Here she goes, she's bringing them all down. Oh, is she? Oh. She's chasing them down now, look. She's getting the hang of it now. She's getting the hang of this. Just playing 1942 there, and I said I'd get the high score, and I did. 107,730, so very pleased with that. Let's get my name in there and get it down on the Discord, but it's not my best score. There I am. Yes. Very pleased with that score, people. Yeah. See what Mrs OG's up to. I left her flying a plane. She's still flying said plane. Let's find out how she's doing. How are you getting on with it? Oh, ground targets, Nick. Ground targets. Come on, you got to win the war for us. Come on, you got this in your sights. You got this. Well, I said I was going to give it a play, and I am. And here it is, Nemesis. Honestly, there's only one way to play this game, and it is on a Goliath cab like this. So many memories of playing this on these cabinets. Not my greatest score, but interesting. So when you got your high score, you chose whether you were male or female, and you can put that next to your name. So a bit ahead of its time, really. Old Nemesis by Konami. What a few pints in here at Arcade Club, and I have to say we're having a great time. I don't know where Mrs OG's gone. I've lost her. Yeah, I've lost her to a video game. She was playing that Blazing Angel. She got quite into it and was saving the country from German bombers and the like. Anyway, yeah. The question is this: where's she gone? I've just been playing quite a few of the old classics. As you can see down this row alone, it's just all the old brilliant old cabs, honestly. Damn, man. Mrs OG, got her on the outrun, the hydraulic version. Oh, see, it's still so fun. I mean, look, the brake lights, all that flash on it and everything else, look. Just quality, innit? Oh, such amazing. Oh, it doesn't look like it moves a lot, but when you're in the seat, it feels like you're moving a lot more than what you actually are, you know? Honestly, such a great, great game. Let's see how she's doing anyway. I don't think she's at full speed. I don't know if her foot is reaching the pedal properly, but hey, she's enjoying it. So me and Mrs OG have had a lovely evening playing video games. We're going to play a bit of Pong against each other, and then we're going to do a bit of pinball downstairs. So all in all, it's not going too bad. But let's see what Mrs OG thinks. But we've just played that Outrun Coast to Coast. Alright. Let's ask her how it went. Are you enjoying your time?
Oh yeah.
What was the last game you just played? It was Outrun.
Oh, Outrun, okay.
Coast to Coast.
Coast to Coast.
Who won?
Me, not once, but twice.
Are you enjoying it?
Obviously, I'm the better driver. Well, yeah, it's a bone of contention.
Better driver, she says. It's only because I've had a good few of these today and tonight. That's the only reason. It's just bad reaction times. Honest, Gov. No, but we've had a good evening. I think we're going to end off, like I say, a bit of a Pong and a bit of pinball. Because she does enjoy pinball, Mrs OG. She'll probably beat me in that, but we shall see. But all in all, it's good. Had a thoroughly good time. We're in Mrs OG's territory now. Bit of pinball. Playing the Mandalorian. Oof. Mrs OG has just finished in Game Club.
This wasn't for me.
It was for me. It was great, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I enjoyed myself thoroughly. It's just so nostalgic to play them great games on such all the old classics, just as they were meant to be played, really. Anyway, yeah, I'll get very excited about such things. I've been OGDuffy. If you don't already do so, hit subscribe. But in the comments, which was your standout game tonight? Drop in the comments, because there are so many classics there. Let me know your thoughts.